Alright. Hello and welcome everyone. Tonight is... Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because like the very moment I was like, okay, it's 8 PM, time to switch over, my cat is like, alright, time to get ready to jump on the desk. So now I'm just kind of staring her down. Be like, don't you dare, not right now. Not literally right now. Any case, yeah, well, I don't really have too much to say at the start of this. Yesterday I kind of said I would stream more, and well, here I am. Figure it's time for a little bit more Sonic Adventure 2. I'm gonna see how this goes. Alright, hang on. Okay, Cat has decided not to jump on my desk, so that's good. Let me just move OBS over, and oh no, she went the other way around. Don't. Okay, let's see. Might as well go start up the game and so on. The nice thing is, this does use the controller at least. I'm an idiot and started with the mod thingy. The nice thing is it does use the controller, so even when my cat jumps on the desk I can... It's not gonna be as disruptive as, say, if she did it while I was, you know, using mouse and keyboard. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is usually the part where my controller would... Oh, because I didn't have the game focused.
Let's do it.
Okay. The game kind of does an annoying thing where it does need to be focused in order to be able to accept input. But despite being a full screen application and doing that kind of stuff, it doesn't like minimize. God damn it. Okay, hang on. I've got to take care of the cat. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. Sorry about all that. Yeah, basically Kat decided that now's the time that she wants to get out of her room, and you know, for obvious reasons I have the door closed and everything, so I had to get up and try to figure out if she wanted like to go like full on outside or something. Okay, hopefully it's gonna be enough. Okay, right. I think last time we did a little bit of stuff, like we kinda...
Stage select.
We did basically like the entire hero story, and we did like the first stage of the dark side story.
Character select.
I also got a little bit of Chao Garden stuff done. I definitely want to focus more on the Chao Garden tonight if possible, like I've kinda neglected it last time a bit. I think I was a little bit... like it's kind of the awkward thing where it's like I kind of wanted to have like both dark and hero characters for reasons, but it's to deal with that, but I also kind of just wanted to finish the hero story first. Maybe I should just like dip my toe to dark story early or something, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think tonight we're gonna finish up the dark side story and
Story select.
maybe do more stuff in the Chao Garden when we get there around to it. So yeah, got a little emblem now on the hero story telling us we've beaten that.
I'm Dr. Eggman, the greatest scientific genius of the world. By accident, I found my grandfather's diary. His mysterious top secret weapon he was working on called Project Shadow. The diary.
Okay, yeah, I really get the feeling the audio levels kind of screwed.
Research facility when it was shut down over 50 years ago.
I can barely hear him.
Good research. The legacy of the greatest scientist mind in the history of the world. Professor Gerald, that's my breath. I might as well get some use out of it.
I don't get... like, you don't really get to see them much, but I do kind of like the little bits if you jump in the story at parts where it kind of gives you like a last time on Sonic Adventure 2 recap. This one even gave a little bit more background on why Eggman is here too. It's kind of neat. You barely will see them, well, unless you play like a much smaller chunks.
So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data.
Looks like a morph ball. Oh no, it's gonna turn out to be Samus.
Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place
I
the
really have to get a
chaos
Switch
emerald
2 at
into
some
this
point.
console.
Like Prime 4's out. There's like that new Air Ride game that I really want to play. Actually, shit, I forgot to mention it, but the Air Ride one is like one of those games that definitely was planning on streaming to at some point. Exploration AX Development of Space. Some of these textures are actually really readable for... which console was it? Dreamcast? Kind of game?
Is that you, son? Were you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
So,
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. In
oh god, that's another
and destroy.
catapult. Anyways, the way they start off the... It's kind of funny that the way they start off the Dark Side story, it's like, okay, I have kind of the same boss as... well, mostly the same boss as Sonic has. Except you didn't get a full stage of being able to play as Sonic. And also... kinda has like a little bit more going to it. Like the little bit we just saw there, basically it's like a shot thing where if you keep... I think you can just kind of run around and like bait it, so to speak, but also you can hit the cockpit. I do think if you hit the ball while charging, it will hurt you, so you kinda...
He is too strong.
Okay, maybe not. Like, that actually was super freaking easy.
Pathetic humans.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
Arr. I like this kind of fly show just knows how to get there too. Like, dude just woke up after God knows how long. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll just wait, go to the place.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize
And
the
yeah.
energy of the Chaos Emerald.
A few of the cutscenes are going to be kind of similar, like the ones where basically like both of the Dark and Hero side story characters were pressed at the same time. Some do get like a...
From the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the
Some
Master
do get like a slightly different view on things.
So
Like
that's
pieces that
Dr.
the hero characters weren't there for.
something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll lose it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Why don't I have that little argument? I guess just split up immediately, start grabbing emeralds, and also, God.
Stop it! Stop it! What are you doing?
In case you're wondering what this annoying noise is, we gotta rescue this turtle over here. Yeah, I really get the feeling the sound levels are screwed. Like, I'm already using that one thing. I wonder if anyone has like made a fix or something for it. Because like, I checked the options last stream and there was like no way to like change like the balance between like BGM and sounds and so on. Anyway, Bruce's version of these stages, it's... I mean, conceptually they basically play the same as the Knuckles ones, though it kind of keeps on going with the theming that the Dark Side story is technically slightly harder than the Hero one. Like obviously still kind of adjusted for a story, like it's not gonna be immediately, you know, harder than what, you know, harder than, you know, like the last stages of the Hero story, since you know, can play them in either order. Okay, you're not getting... Oh god, this credit sound is gonna be so annoying, isn't it? Alright, look at any things here, and you're like, okay, well, this is kind of just a big old block, but this turtle will be saved. Let's just go to the second area. I guess the Knuckles first area has like a little bit of a... Oh, it's right there.
It's gonna be close.
I like Knuckles stage has like a little bit... Like a... Both of these are actually kind of similar. It's like a... Yeah, like a central area with like two side paths and so on, and then like an extra thing that you start in. With Knuckles, who, you know, was like underground from there. Over here it's like, you have to like use the turtle to get around.
It's gonna be close.
Close, back on top. Yep, there we go.
One more left.
Okay, I really got the feeling this cricket's not supposed to be that loud. Also, there's like an entire underwater area too in the middle section that I guess you don't have reason to go into. Where is it? I thought it was going to be this guy for a second, but no. Okay, let's be a bit careful. Bruce can get around. Behind some stuff. I think it's probably like kind of hidden just behind some scenery or something. Ah, there it is. It's between the two springs. That's mean. I don't think Rouge gets an upgrade unless they're in the water like Knuckles does too, so...
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
Alright. Time for more Chao Garden. Alright, well, one of them is asleep, the other one still awake. Oh wow, whatever that thing is, it gives a billion swim. That's pretty good. Alright. Gonna continue with the general strat, just kinda making Dino like the dedicated like stat Chao and then do things out from there. Okay, I was thinking I might like distribute some of the like stat stuff to the other guy already, but the problem is that he's asleep right now, so I don't wanna wake them up. Chao's get a little cranky if you wake them up.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid.
You think Eggman built the pyramid himself, or do you think he just like found like a pyramid, like a priceless artifact from a ancient past, and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna hollow that thing out and build a base inside of it. Alright. Anyways, second Eggman stage. I was actually trying to remember, but it doesn't seem like it takes a little bit to get to the first like shadow/speed stage. They were like, if you wanted, to do like some Sonic speeding stuff, you would be playing as Sonic first. Well, the usual strats apply to this. Kinda just wanna try to set up like decent combos if you can, but gotta find the right balance of setting up the combos without getting yourself hit by stuff. Yeah, explosions from dynamite will hurt you, so you have to be a bit careful. Okay, that channel box is not worth it, I'm sorry. It's hopefully gonna be more in the future that I can use. I think this is another stage where like the upgrade is optional and it's gonna require like some stuff from the future to get to. And yeah, the one downside of like all these like flying enemies is that we can't really get the chaos drives like this. Yeah, this shell box is like quite easy to get. Thinking on it, the stage is also kind of neat because, again, look at the tails level in the desert area. If you fall in a quicksand, it's instant death. So I think that area like over there where the spring is might be where the thing is hidden, but you would need to be able to cross over larger distances in order to get there, so not gonna be able to do that right now. How did that happen? notice like these little blocks here? You can actually break them by shooting them. They're meant to be like stepping stones. It's like a little bit of like extra things to get here and there. No, okay, it's not the end yet. I was kind of wondering for a second. Oh, there's a bat over there. You just do a full like circle round. Actually, it might have been smart. I would have gone like on this thing on the other end, but guess not. Oh yeah, I should also. Like you can kind of move the camera around. I think during the action stages you can only move the camera around like left and right. And also only at certain points. Like in this section right here, I basically was not able to move the camera at all. I'm not sure what's that Chao stuff already. Extra. I can get all of them. Yeah, like if you kind of try to get like all the dynamites, like even the ones in the upper areas and so on, you can probably get a pretty decent combo going in this section. Also, I just want to say, Eggman's all like, oh yeah, they will never find me out, except like all the giant Eggman faces at the front door of this pyramid. And, you know, the fact that he was heading there and the attack of like 1 billion robots of them.
Piece of cake.
It's the kind of thing where I'm like, you'll think they would figure it out, you know? More Chao stuff. Up. God damn it, okay. Time to wake up. Oh god, his expression. Right now doesn't have legs anymore. Okay, I think yellow is swim, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna feel like all the like all the like power and wake up. I like the power and stuff. You know, Dino and then Sponge over here is gonna get like all the incidental ones. Right, I'm noticing this. I think that. Oh, he's not happy to be awake. Oh no. Literally, even I have to wake up early. Yeah, I think the mod also makes it so that Chao slowly gains stats. Like the baby Chao slowly gets stats over time.
Chaos Emerald in the space colony Ark.
I might look at the settings on that at some point.
I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal
Someone animated
Reserve
Eggman
Bank
scratching his
today.
ass there. Just saying.
Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene,
Kinda like
destroying the reserve's guard robots in
announcer's
his car.
accent.
Stay tuned for
Sounds
more
more
details.
like the work of Shadow.
So yeah, wait a sec, like this... Is that literally only one... Was there only one person so far who looked kinda like this?
Find them before they escape! Maria!
What?
Shadow, I of you. Please, do
Maria.
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you revenge.
I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler to say that that's not exactly what Maria ended up meaning. But it actually would have kind of odd if he did. Like, what if Maria would just kind of be like, ah shit, fuck these guys, Shadow screw them all up. Okay, was that road I had called Freedom Mile? Anyways, construction work in the Sonic universe is kinda crazy. Can I do anything yet? Okay, now, there's an upgrade over there. I think it's actually the one that lets you break metal boxes, but to get there we need to be able to do the lightspeed dash, which we don't have yet with Shadow. I'll be honest, this is actually kind of a neat first stage for Shadow. Yeah, I think at this point I have to admit, I actually do kind of like Shadow as a character. Like, yeah, he's the edgy boy, but you know what? I can appreciate just an edgy boy like that. Alright. Oh, dead in time. Basically these little bits here and there you can use to... But you can actually do a little bit of tricks there. You can jump off that thing, you can land on the railing there as well, and then... I don't know, a couple extra points here and there. It's like absolutely optional, but I think it's like these little bits there. Just in case you want to get like a little bit more. This entire section in particular, it has like multiple ways to go, both up and down. I think you can also like grind on the railing side of the bridge. Also, whoops, I just hit the fucking plane just jumping there. It's like the one thing Sonic has over Mario. You can hurt enemies even while just jumping, while still jumping up. Land on the railing and then fly here, land on the sky. Okay, then didn't have enough air to grab the thing. God fucking damn it. I tried to land on the thing there to grind down the side of the bridge. Because I might be able to see that there's even like a little jump, so you jump onto that side thing on the side then, it's super cool. Ah, damn it. Also, what are these roller things? I get it's like a road under construction, but... what are those for? It's like the most vindictive version of like that, like 10'8" or whatever it's called bridge that keeps hitting like trucks that are a little bit too high. Like at least like the bridge it makes sense that, you know, they don't want people to ram the bridge. Because this is like, yeah, okay, if your car isn't like literally flat, you're just gonna get like absolutely demolished. Loopings and explosions. I think I'm near the end too now.
Here we go.
And I think with this we now have every character available for the Chao Garden.
Ultimate victory.
Nice. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna check something out while I'm here. I was kind of thinking earlier, and I feel like one thing that might liven up the garden a little bit is if he had like a few more Chaos. biased towards blue. Let's get a blue Chao. Then he just kind of slowly dumps everything out. And then like the thing you bought at the end. Oh, okay, where the heck is... Okay, there they are. Yeah, sorry buddy, but you're gonna have to hug a lot of animals now. Actually, if the Chao slowly gains stats over time due to mod stuff, I wonder if I should actually bother feeding... Oh! Like, yeah, Chaos to the other guy. Okay, no. The animals that haven't been hugged yet have like a little shine to them. Yeah, like that one. Okay, the other thing I'm noticing is that now Chao is getting a little dark since kind of just falling towards the dark side now. Hello, I'll fix that soon. Actually, I might just bring like a hero character. I was gonna say I'll bring a hero character over, but the problem is I kinda need them awake to be able to easily make them friendly. Okay, see what our blue guy looks like. Oh, I think he's got the happy eyes. Oh my god, look at him! He's so happy! Like, oh my gosh. I wish I could be so happy. Aww. Alright. Time to continue.
What?
Ah, gonna see Shadow's version of this.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald!
Actually thinking about it. No.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
Like, the kind of conference about like being fake and so on, it's like, are there just only one person of that kind in the entire Sonic universe? Is Sega implying in this that all the like something in the Hedgehog OCs that exist out there are all invalid?
Chaos Emerald to war.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form.
I guess it was a different time.
Farewell.
Now you look at like modern developers like Toby Forest basically going, feel free to make like 500 skeletons. Also yeah, since Shadow teleports out, he just disappears. Like the cutscene just ends at that point.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
By that key, she needs 3 keys. Oh, this... Okay, this gimmick. You might be hearing that noise happening. Basically, there's a guy that goes around and if he sees you get zapped. It's a sneaking mission. By a sneaking mission, I mean kind of just, you know, avoid getting noticed by that thing mission. It's not really that much sneaking, to be honest. I forgot if there's oh, there's always an upgrade in one of these, but I forgot what's in here. It's not on a what. What is that switch for? Alright, so Brooks version of this level, actually kinda early too, but this is how it is, I suppose. Gotta find where the key might be. This thing is so it might actually be in the passageway that's behind. Ah. Okay, well, first of all, you can see the ring up, key up there, and there's an item there I also want to grab. And I think what the Switch did is because for the like the bar boxes, you kind of need the rockets to be able to. Oh, just like the version for Knuckles, you can now dig into the ground. What does this mean? Okay. Wait, did it kill the enemy instead of breaking the box? I don't know if that's intentional, but I'll take it. I think in general, this layout is much more confusing. Like, Shadow Knuckles' version had like this little like central chamber. It's like it's supposed like a triangle with like a central chamber at like one of the intersections. I climbed all the way up there and then it was like, yeah, okay, now you take damage. Where's the key? Wait a second. Did you see it? Look at the top there with the little flower on the... Hang on. Look, it's Big the Cat. I actually don't know where he is in all stages because Big the Cat wasn't in the GameCube version of this, so... It's honestly a surprise to me whenever I find him like this. There we go. Okay. I'll be honest, I've got no fucking clue where I'm at. Okay, apparently I made it back to the start? I guess it's technically like sort of a circle. Like I think the Knuckles version technically has like a bit more branching paths and so on, so... That goes there, and then over there is like a... Oh! Oh. Yeah, that's what happens if you spot it for too long. You just get zapped with like no way to avoid it. Yeah, I think this is technically like a big circle. There's like smaller chambers around, but there's no like... You know, interconnected bits in between the chambers. Like, you know, it's not like a spoke thing that is like... I don't know, it's hard to explain, but yeah, I think it's just... The path is basically like a big circle with like some extraneous things here and there. I might have a pitch for it. There's nothing there. Over here? Ah, okay.
I got it!
Hey, you can still see that one enemy on the left side there.
It's all too easy for me.
Yeah. If I was a little bit faster, I probably could have gotten that A rank. Anyways, I probably need to do like a lot of like extra missions on because one of the things I do want to get from Chao that for like Chao stuff is I definitely want to get more like the different colored eggs and so on, and those are only available from like getting more emblems. Got much to get the Chao here. Yeah, once again, kind of rushing through the garden, but that will change once you're actually done with the story.
It's a space transporter. The
Very kind of
destination has
transporter.
been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
I do kind of realize the Dark Side story actually goes into like a lot of the like late game areas that the hero story gets very early. Oh, this level's gimmick. Light is weird in the sense that you make explosions by defeating enemies and so on to light things up. Though unlike real life, they do kind of linger around a little bit. Oh, which does mean I didn't see that one enemy there to get more lockouts. Thank you, Omashal. Yeah, Omashal is kind of... Omashal is there for the kids at home to know how to get through the game. Wait, is this guy? Okay, one is for getting a bat, the other one is for getting... Oh wow, switch one. I guess this is your Switch tutorial. Oh, this room is kinda neat. You might notice there's like an upper floor there, and it actually has like a little bit of... It's a tiny bit open. Hi! Nice, okay, we've got the hover thingy. And yeah, to actually need to find like a way to the upper floor and then use that to get around. Also, basically guaranteed Chao Garden key there. Might have noticed in earlier stages, but yeah, those weird green things that pop up, if you lock onto them, they explode. Also, but we just saw them now. I never talked about it last stream, but you do have a melee attack if you get super close. It is... for most normal enemies, it's, you know, like, why would you bother? But when you're like in boss fights or maybe like multiplayer as well, don't really know about that much experience with that, but it's actually really good for that, for getting like some damage in. Also, if you see them, it kinda does feel like the lock-on is a bit... is a little bit shorter than usual, so I kinda wonder if it's actually, like, if the light stuff actually does mess with like how far you can lock on. That's actually kinda cool. See, another one of those areas where if you're a bit patient with locking onto stuff, you can get a lot of damage in. So, little shooting gallery. This is one where it can be really tempting to just keep holding down the button throughout, but as I mentioned, there's sort of a time limit until it times out. So if you don't... Oh wait, let's take the cat, yeah. So if you kind of just let the... You know, if you let it time out, then you basically just lose all the potential points you could have gotten. So you do kind of want to release the time. Maybe at some point you should just hold it down and see like how long the duration actually is. I saw a little experiment. Can I activate this rocket before... Oh, too late now. Door's gonna open, but... Like, when last these little rockets there, they're always meant to be used to like break some boxes or something. There we go. Exactly 200 rings.
Now you know why I am the best.
Alright, so give me a second. Honestly, that went really well. I don't know that stage that much. I don't want to say it's forgettable, but it's uncanny to be honest. Okay, that's actually kind of nice because they don't have like any downside stuff. Okay, I thought the show is getting a little bit too much of the dark side. I might have to go in a second then. Well, yeah, I might have to go in as a hero character, just kind of pet them a bunch. Like, the problem is that
Stage
I don't
select.
know when it will
Character select.
lock in, like how, you know, like basically when they become an adult, when it gets locked in which side they're on, so to speak. So I kind of want to keep it even for now. Yeah, there they are.
Don't worry, buddy.
Oh, okay, they're currently too sleepy for that. Never mind.
Stage select. Story
What dark
select.
story? Yeah, sorry I skipped that, but well, we just saw what happened. Like, I don't think we missed any cutscenes
I've been waiting for
when
you,
I
Doctor.
jump out of the Chao Garden.
Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is one of them. A weapon capable of destroying an entire planet.
Why would anyone make that?
The Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet. Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that,
I mean,
then you have the ultimate power
I
of
think
destruction.
why would you want a cannon that can destroy the planets when, you know, the only planet you have is the one you're orbiting?
The world could be
well,
yours.
gotta remember like the Cold War and having enough nukes to just eradicate everything.
I like the way you think.
Still probably having enough nukes to eradicate everything on the planet.
To dominate the world and build a
Do
legacy
you
of
really
my
think
own.
it will be that easy?
All I'm saying is,
I've got a great idea.
clearly what we need is
How
a
about making
even
a
bigger
deal?
cannon.
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
I do. What's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. It may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels?
Can I place the hovering cell while she's
Okay
flying?
then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
And now the villain team is together.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well, very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them.
I hope there's no actual personnel on the island.
And grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, Duck Girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
Again, I kind of wish there were more games where you could play as the villains in like a cartoon game like this. Also, oh my god, it's time for all the combos. How about the... It's time to blow up everything. Oh, you know why the incidental enemies here and there technically usually don't count for score, because this is what happens, you just get all the points. Except this is very much meant to be a time to break everything. Oh what? Oh wow! Oh jeez, thank you so much, Mochi! So hey there, look! But yeah, hello everyone, I'm CryoPie, and well, I'm kind of going through the dark side story of Sonic Adventure 2 right now. Technically it's supposed to be kind of a focus on the Chao Garden, but well, I do kind of have to beat the game first, so to speak, to get into like the weeds of all that. Hey there. So yeah, okay, now I'm distracted, dang it. But yeah, honestly I'm having a lot of fun. Like, I haven't played this game in a while, but it is a game that I've played a ton of as a kid, so yeah, I definitely have like, it's definitely like a game I've got a lot of nostalgia for. Mostly like the GameCube version of it. Yeah, right now we're basically kind of what is like basically like a bit of a beta level, so to speak. Like you just get like a lot of like incidental stuff here and there, like part of the story where you're just kind of trying to raise hell a little bit to cause a distraction, and as a result of that, you get to just kind of run around, just you get to run around and just kind of break like a lot of like even like these like powered down versions of like enemies and so on. Be like, here you go, have like billions like score things to aim for. Yeah, I think this is the first mainline Sonic game that lets you play as Eggman, and it's pretty good. I was just thinking earlier, that I really wish there were more games like this that kind of lets you play as like the villain team in like a more cartoony fashion. I guess like more games that are like a bit more serious and so on, where you can have like an info route or something, but I just thought it'd be like, I wouldn't mind like some games where you can just be like, not like evil in the sense of like actually causing like real harm to people, but more just in the sense of I wanna raise hell a little bit and like cause a bit of chaos like this. That's kind of what this game fulfills to some degree too. Just being able like, alright, I'm just gonna explode a whole bunch of robots that are ostensibly on the good people's side. Oh yeah, it is true, like, Eggman actually does like some proper villain stuff here. Some big time villain stuff, as some people might say. Be extremely awkwardly trying to get these guys to the lock on. Yeah. I mean, it's either making animal themed amusement parks or like trying to release some sort of ancient horror to make it usability. it kind of went from, I don't know, it kind of keeps waffling between the two. It's like when he gets serious, it's like, alright, I've heard about this like ancient aura that can destroy like the multiverse. I'm gonna try to subdue that. And then, when that doesn't work out, he's like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, enslave some aliens to make myself like a cool amusement park. Like,
I should have tried a little harder.
oh, they did? Yeah, I never read the Sonic comics. I heard like the Archie one or something is actually pretty good. Okay, it's pretty good. I think this is kind of why I appreciate like villains like, you know, Eggman and so on, who are just a little bit of a jerk, so to speak, but also not like actively like trying to cause like honest problems. For some, well, maybe something. Like I appreciate someone who's like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna be like just gonna do the thing I want to do in the way I want to do it.
Okay, everyone ready? Shadow, Rouge, on with the show.
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never
Oh, it's
see
this
you
cutscene.
again. I'm so glad you made it. You're not Sonic. Who are you?
Hey, isn't Amy canonically colorblind?
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, I was.
Leave it to me. I'll take care of her. You two, go.
I mean, to be fair, even the news thought that Shadow was Sonic, so I kind of wonder, like, is that just like. Has there been like just one guy who looks like basically only Sonic looking like Sonic? Like no other cartoon hedgehog?
Eggman, you won't get away with this.
Anyways, here's Tails having his heroic moment of trying to save Amy. Time to fuck it up for him. Ooh, can actually aim onto that. I think that's just some health though, so me grabbing that now is kinda useless. But yeah, like, if you get like close to even have like a melee attack, that's not all that useful.
So close.
Better luck next time, Fox Boy.
Shape it. Actually, did Amy get a new theme song? I know all the other characters got a new theme song for this game. Oh god, this stage. So if that one Sonic level with the time limit was kind of a filter for me, then
5 minutes should be plenty.
this
Here I
was
go.
a much bigger one for me. You have 5 minutes to find all the Chaos Emeralds. If you fuck it up, you have to start all over again. And this is a Rouge stage, which means that you can be expected to kind of take a while. And it's got a gimmick too, which means that I think we already have to go interact with it, even if I do find the emerald here. Alright, so what the heck is going on? We need to find the emeralds. Problem is they are, you know, it can be everywhere, including like in these areas. Okay, this one is actually out in the open, that's good. But you see these like little boxes here? You can open them, but only one set of these can be set to be openable. And you have to go up all the way to the upper floor to set them to be openable. So you kinda need to figure out where the emerald could be, which I think in this case is in the yellow. Is that the enemy? Okay, yeah. Okay, and it wasn't an enemy this time, but if it ends up in one of those boxes, you kinda it can cause problems. And also, the entire time Eggman is kinda yelling into your ear to hurry up, so that's also fun. Okay, I'm getting a green over here. I think it might be on the topmost floor. Like, you think this is all, but what I mean with the topmost floor is, like, if you go up here, you can enter the section where, you know, like, the switches are for, like, each of the floors. They're all color-coded and so on. Oh, there. Okay. This is actually a really good run, unless I like die to no rings.
Bring me the Chaos Emeralds now!
Yeah, so this is not how it usually goes when you play this the first time. The first time you kinda end up
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
figuring out the layout of the land and so on. Like, this is definitely a stage that I don't expect any like people to beat the first time. I mean, honestly, if you do like, you know, legit good job, but there is
Believe I've come this far.
giving you a time limit but also adding a gimmick to how to find stuff is a little harsh. Yeah, it's very easy to time out, especially since in general the Rouge and Knuckles stages just don't go very fast when you're doing them the first time. Anyways, here's, you know, here's this version of, you know, this kind of mini-boss we've fought several times, but this time it doesn't have any legs at all, so he will never stop on the ground. So you kind of have to aim for a cockpit. I think he will eventually aim for, like, stop to do like a shot kind of deal. And that actually is like a very good spot to land up, like hover above the enemy and do some damage. And there we go. I feel like at some point it basically is just a plane. Or I guess like some kind of hovercraft.
I'm pretty strong, all right.
Anyways, being able to climb up and so on makes it like go super quick.
This is Rouge. I've got a small problem. I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
Yeah, Shadow having some flashbacks. Okay, keep in mind, the cutscene there indicated that, you know, 10 minutes until the bomb explodes, and we've got 10 minutes to beat this. So presumably, when we beat the stage, like even if we go at an actual decent speed, we will be very close to when the bombs explode. This is something I mostly want to keep in mind for when we get to the next part of this. Also, yeah, basically it's a Shadow's version of the same stage, Sonic God, which, you know, go through a jungle with a time limit. Except if you've gone through the previous stage, you probably will feel a little bit less stressed out because you already went through like the absolute hell that was the previous stage, time limit wise. But also, honestly, like 10 minutes is it's a pretty long time. Like it's kind of confusing, like, oh, I'm not expected to actually take that long on the stage. I keep missing all the rings. It's kind of a problem, I need them to live. And, I mean, honestly, I actually kinda like Shadow as a character. Like, yeah, he's an edgy boy, but like, I don't know, I can appreciate just an edgy boy like that, I guess. Oh, this is really awkward because the like somersault thing that Shadow can do actually does so many other enemies, so when you're just trying to get through a place like that and there's enemies around, they will get in the way of being able to just somersault the thing, because Shadow will be like, oh, gotta turn around and hit them. Actually, wasn't there like the weird like Sonic Generations DLC with Shadow stuff? Or was it like a standalone game? Either way, I might actually check it out at some point. Okay, so we don't have the Lightspeed Dash as Shadow, so we can't do anything with that. But this very conspicuous crate, at the bottom of which we get, spoilers, the Lightspeed Dash. how even the camera itself can keep up for like these 4 sections. Oh, that was big, by the way. There we go, alright. I was kind of wondering where the Chao keys were, like the Chao crates were at. I kind of like... I guess you can like kind of stop there to get some extra stuff. Like this weird like gimmick where you will hang onto a thing and get pulled around is like... It's kind of a weird gimmick because you don't really interact much with it other than, I guess, deciding if you want to do it or not.
Too easy for me.
His bits in 26 were really funny. Yeah, him just kicking, using chaos control to just kick Silver in the back of the head. Right, time for the obligatory part where I just feed everything that I know. I had the weighted power rings. Like, apparently they're like supposed to be like limiters or something. It's like they just had this entire time and never took off. And like it never comes up in like anything. I feel think that would make it like a gameplay mechanic or something to be... I mean... I guess in Shadow the Hedgehog he has like a super mode or something, but they would have implemented it there. Alright, anyway, so we escaped the jungle, presumably probably taking a decent amount of time, and now we're fighting Sonic.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough
I'll
to
make
be
you eat
my
those words.
Alright,
You can't get away this time. There's only one real Sonic. Bring it on!
so this fight is kind of the same way as it works in the, fighting a Shadow. You generally want to get behind and... Wait, that's it already? I was not even done explaining like the basic thing you do. Just get behind and attack. Like, anyways, okay, we've got 1 minute left. The reason I bring this up, this fight happens before Sonic's level where he has like 7 minutes to get out. Does it matter? Not really. Like, it's technically a plot hole, but at the same time, like, it makes sense that, Sonic learns here and then you have the stage where you got the time limit.
Chaos control!
I like that they made 2 versions of this cutscene too. Like, it's almost the same as the one in the Hero version. Except in the Hero one you can see, like, tails flying off at everyone.
What do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
That's why I murdered them all.
I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
Why so melancholy? That was so unexpected, so unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know,
honestly, I actually really like Shadow in 06 because...
Yeah, but then again...
You can tell he's very much at the end of his character arc, so to speak.
Everything is ready to go.
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know?
That's
More like Dog Doom.
So let's get the show on the road.
I like how Shadow's like, yeah, fuck this conversation, I'm just gonna set up the explosion thing.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
I like that the thing always saying Eggman Empire threatens Earth. Like, did he actually set up the ticker to say that too underneath? I still think this thing is a face. Like, just like the can is the nose. Oh, there's things on the side of these. Hibiscus. Is this a cat? Also, man, I wonder, like, if he planned this to aim at, like, imagine having to wait for the orbits to line up until, like, the moon's exact location to have the speed just go straight over, like, barely above the city. Honestly, it would be worth it, because what a spectacle.
Why are you so upset? Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where in the world have you been?
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
Don't forget your end of the bargain, fat girl. What about that last Chaos Emerald? We had a deal, right? So where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life-threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square.
Yeah, like the missile attack was the one in Sonic Adventure 1, so it's actually kind of neat, there's a bit of continuity there. I mean, yeah, but before you got to the Chaos thing part, like, I think it was like a Tails level or something that you go after a missile.
Maria.
Look, it's the thought that counts, you know?
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
Gee, I wonder who she's talking to. It's almost like there's a part where, you know, Sonic and so on were, you know, at the president's limo, and after they left, there was like a short bit where, you know, like the lady there was, oh, there's a message from our agent. It's technically kind of spoiling it, but yeah. I like that even in the hero story, there's like little hints about like stuff going on in the Shadow story. You know, probably vice versa, but most people will most likely play, you know, play as Sonic first and then like go to the dark side. Yes, oh yes, but anyways, another piece of evidence to my thought that the dark side, you know, dark side stuff is basically slightly harder than the hero side stuff. Rouge also gets like a car thing, and I think that's in general is like harder. Like it's got like actual pits and so on you can fall down on. The Tails stage was very much like, I don't think there were any pits in Tails version of this. It was entirely like, yeah, it was entirely just about like kind of just doing it somewhat decently to make it in time. Yeah, like, just look at this, like kind of this long road with a bit there. Like if you don't notice, you have to go to the side. I think Youngby the first time actually did go off the road there. Also, essentially you jump there right before a turn. There's some. Oops. Okay, yeah, we hit the sides so hard that it happens. Just being quiet for the voices, but Yeah, like, I think there's definitely a lot more harsher stuff going on in this stage compared to the Tails one. The people that blew it. Yeah. Hey, an ad for the Chao Garden. Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned before, that one of the side thing, like one of the like extra missions for these is trying to get to the end without touching any of the cars, which, oh god, shit, Chaos Soda. Yeah, this game actually has a lot of like fun little ads here and there. Like you only really see them like these city-themed stages, but man, I think it's like Planet of the Chaos too, which makes me wonder if it's like the first game had like a Planet of the Chaos 1 ad in it or something. Wait, there was a gold line there, but I didn't get like any bonuses, so... Oh, okay, I think we're at the end. Like, long story short, these like very straight lines are very much meant to be like a... This is where you get towards the end kind of deal.
I found you, Fox Boy.
Dang it, only B. Okay, but I can level up of Chaos Zero. Like some person just tried to drink a bit of like the leftover from Chaos Zero. I was like, ah shit, this actually tastes good.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
Oh, this stage's fun. Also judging by the backgrounds, technically probably implied to be part of Pumpkin Hill. Considering there's like all these like little pumpkin thingies in the background, so... Alright. I think the upgrade in this is also kinda hidden. Yeah, you have to go... Okay, yeah, I think this stage is set in Pumpkin... Okay, so I think this stage is meant to be Pumpkin Hill if you look at the background. Oh god, the kids. And... Oh, I fucked that up so bad. Anyways, as I was gonna say, there is... Yeah, if you follow them here, you can actually get an optional upgrade, which is that weird light attack thing that Sonic also gets. Except this time they
There's no time to play games.
actually have a little setup to make you test out properly. And then you don't get the thingy there at the end, but whatever. What the f- I was pressing right! Yeah, what the heck? Okay. There's something going on with the... Okay, there's something going on with the switching of this. I don't know if it's... Okay, so I'm pressing right into the side. I think due to how stuff works, Shadow might have a left lean at the very beginning. Okay, let's look at Shadow's model. If it like starts leaning to the left for a split second. No. Okay, I'm not sure what caused that then. Because he shouldn't be jumping off to the left there unless there's like something with the controller that speeds as a left input a split second before a right input or something. Because yeah, like the whole thing of this is that you can like jump left and right. And it's supposed to be... I mean, it's gonna be like a little scary no matter what, but... It's generally meant to be kind of reliable if the rails are like on the same like link, so to speak. Okay, no, I don't want to go, but if you just let yourself drop down from that thing, you absolutely will just end up... Oh my god, the thing disappeared. I almost tried to homing attack onto it. Okay, that was on me trying to go for like the extra points of those guys there. Just ignore them. Okay, I think if you... Yes, okay, if you pop that and just drop straight down, you will end up going straight. Also at the end of some rails, if you jump off, you do like a trick jump that gives some points. I think the thing indicating if you're gonna get points or not is basically if you know, if the game expects you, if the game expects you to, oh, it's already ended. Wow, I fucked this stage up so hard. But yeah, if the game expects you to do like a homing attack, it won't let you do a trick jump off the end of those. Otherwise, it totally will.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
Yeah, I did so bad. Like, I mean, this is a super short stage, as you just saw there. Usually I do fairly decently, but I just kind of repeatedly fucked up there. Once again, I guess kind of bring up the point that these games are just kind of janky. Though you can like learn to deal with the jank. Oh, they're fine. They're not drowning or anything. Okay, just gotta feed all that stuff. Yeah, I have to bring a hero character over because now our little guy over here is like going the complete opposite and being all on the dark side. Yep, that's Tails.
Doctor, they're heading directly toward us. What should we do?
I guess this is when the hero troop was going towards the desert area.
There's no way they can get away. I don't think they are planning, but I'll make sure to give them a warm welcome.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this is actually a fun bit here.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that
We
was
did it!
Knuckles
Let's
right
go,
after
Amy!
beating the
Yeah!
King Boo fight.
Little thieves. Did you really think you could get out of here alive?
Come and get some, Eggman. Just leave it to me.
This time, I'll take your lives, as well as the Chaos Emerald. I call on you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant.
Once again, I love that he calls this robot like it's a familiar or something. Like that's actually kind of cool. It sort of makes sense. It's like a ancient themed robot, but still.
Now go.
What's up with Sonic's eyes? The heck? Anyways, remember the big boss fight we had with Sonic? Let's just sum it all up in one cutscene. I mean, it's fine, makes sense. It's just kind of funny.
When Sonic struck his head, he must have broken the restraining mechanism. What a piece of junk!
I saw the implication that Eggman was watching the entire time. Excuse me. Alright. Well, so we also have to fight the Egg Golem as Eggman, which honestly is actually kind of neat because like the Egg Golem was a, like a Sonic / like Speed character fight, but here we're actually fighting it as the like mecha character. So I think it's actually kind of neat that they designed the boss. Like obviously like the way it works is kind of different, but the fact that they did that, like sort of like used like the generally same boss but like with two different gameplay styles, I think that's cool. Anyways, whenever we do like enough damage, we open up one of the panels that lets us do a lot of damage, hovering onto like the... what else what those are? Like maybe like a power source or something? And yeah, the gameplay is like dang it. Not different. And since we can't really jump as well, if we do fall down into the quicksand, I'm pretty sure it's instant game over. Okay, I think the thing is open. There we go. Yeah, it's basically break open the, yeah, do regular attacks until you can hold on to the, like the, whatever those barrel thingies are.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I think we still get this cutscene, but it's like a lot less heroic. Like it doesn't have the heroic music in the background. Because we're the bad guys, you see, so this happening is actually bad for us.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control?
Wait, can you give me the admin password?
Doctor is just too easy. Alright, it's time to get to work. The password is Maria. Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny, you don't hear about Maria at all in the hero story, I feel.
Project Shadow, the ultimate life form. Let's see now.
Like all the like quote-unquote deeper lore stuff is like in the Dark Side story.
Can't be right. Just what is Shadow anyway? I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
Alright, I think this is the final Rouge stage, and oh my god, it's a doozy. So remember like the Knuckle stage and... oh, right, I have to go grab an upgrade. The Knuckle stage was already kinda rough, since there was like a lot of like verticality and so on. What if we did some of that, but... there's like different planetoids and so on. Also, now we can break iron containers. Okay. Actually, what if we did all that and also we were playing actual Mario Galaxy? Like, look at this! Like, this is like... okay, it's also like super... oh, this is so awkward to control. Like, it's... okay, you know what? Props to the Mario Galaxy team for making it feel supernatural to go around these, because... like, I'm just holding down a single direction and this is what's happening. Like, the fact that they kinda made that work is incredible. Ah, okay. Right, we have gotta find a switch to get the next. So, where Knuckles was, you know, very vertically themed, but I guess technically still had like a little bit of a... you know, like it was still like fairly quote-unquote regular to some degree. Which is just like, okay, it's kind of vertical, but also there's like these individual like planetoids you go between. You need to basically solve like little puzzles to unlock the ability to go between. Oh, okay, maybe not puzzles. I think it was just on that one to make sure you got that upgrade first. I mean, honestly, there's definitely some overlap here. Like the design and so on, but at the same time, like it's Rouge's version is a lot weirder. I kinda like it, but also... oh, wait a second. Okay, so one of the containers here, I believe. no, wait, where is it? Okay. Huh.
It's gotta be close.
Wait. Like I got the... Oh,
Only 2 more.
there we go. Alright. One thing I noticed about the emeralds is that they tend to be kinda in set pieces, so to speak. Like, they won't just be flying over, you know, like if you're like in kind of a non-script fitting area like this, like they're generally not gonna be here. They usually will have some stuff around them or something to kinda, you know, kinda serve like as like a place for hints to tell you to go, and also to kinda make them feel a little bit more special. Which is why if you ever notice me kinda going past an area, like a kinda nondescript area very quick. Generally because it's probably not gonna be there. I'm already down to essentially the last planetoid, but I still didn't get a signal. Oh, there's still gonna be like the random crashing asteroids and so on. Okay, is that at the bottom? Let's fly around a little bit. Like, it's like in the entire bottom section here that stuff could be in. It's actually far enough that you wouldn't get a signal immediately. Ah! Oh, this... God, it's behind like the boss enemy too. That's kind of mean. Yeah, like Station Joe is again another evidence why I think the Dark Side story is generally harder than the Hero one. Like, this is probably the harshest that the Broken Shadow, Broken Knuckles stages get. It doesn't necessarily mean that I hate it or anything. Like, it is kind of neat, like, as a just... I mean, honestly, having played this game a lot, this is kind of neat as a little, you know, big test of, like, my general skill of, like, how good I've gotten at figuring out how to get around these parts fast. But I can also see people get stuck on this for ages. Okay, it's somewhere around nearby. Okay, I actually might go above it and drop down on it. Oh, it's on this. Okay, well, that was lucky. Just kinda ended up just flying right into it. Dang it! Come on! Come on! There we go.
I got it!
Alright. I do really like this stage. I can absolutely see people getting hard stuck on this for a while.
I guess I took a little too much time.
Oof, that was only a D? Wow. The stage is harsh. Ah, once again.
Long time no see, treasure hunter.
Cutscene loading in. This is...
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time. Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
I like how Knuckles sounds a lot more sinister in like this version. Okay. Once again, I think the like diving down thing is probably the easiest way.
No choice but to fight now.
Like trying to jump above and then like dive down on him. It's kind of what I did those like last two hits there.
Take this.
And yeah, it's like previously, if you get too far, he will try to.
I thought I could do it.
Damn it! Okay, if you get too far, he will do like weird multiplayer bullshit.
Those master emeralds. Give them to me.
I call that because in the multiplayer game, if you get a certain amount of, like if you play this multiplayer,
Pick up one wing at a time or out.
if you play this game multiplayer, there's like special attacks and so on you can do based on how many rings you've collected.
Now witness
And like I think these kind of attacks like that and like the beam from like the
Take this!
yeah, like stuff like this is basically like things you can see in that mode.
Witness my power! Take this!
Okay, there he is.
Witness my power!
I must
Okay, I just did a bit. Yeah.
Master
Now
Emerald.
give me back those jewels.
The dive down seems to be the best way to handle it, but as you can see there, it's a very awkward fight. A little bit of ASMR for those who appreciate it.
My emeralds!
What are you babbling about? You call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you!
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
That's kind of lady.
Me!
I kind of think about it. This game definitely like this part kind of builds up a little bit of like a tsundere romance between these two, but
Hands to yourself!
I don't think the later games
Say thanks to someone who just saved your life.
did more on that.
Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke.
I guess they just never really figured out how to properly capitalize on Rouge the Bat.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
I say, you know, remember.
Fine.
Actually,
Then
no,
just
I
take them.
haven't seen the latest like.
Like a kidnapped
I've heard stuff, but I haven't actually seen like the latest like design stuff on Rouge. How they quote unquote nerfed her. Oh, it's not just a thing where they went like, oh, big boobs are sexual, so just produce the boobs and keep the rest of the design or something. It's like, you know, it's not like the sexual part, it's like, you know, like the
We should get
super
going.
tight pants and something she's wearing for some reason.
What's Rouge up to anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from two separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn-out battle. Place in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens to me, I count on you to finish the job. Hurry! The moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
I like how even Eggman is like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it if something happens to be, you deal with it. Oh, this stage is weird. So gravity is low on this, which means that if you hover, you actually gain a bit of height, but only for a limited amount of time. I think this is maybe the final Eggman stage. Oh boy, this opposite either. It's kind of a really weird one. But yeah, especially like those weird green things on the side, you also have like opportunities for so many combos. It's like what a Rouge stage was meant. It's like kind of like a. Oh yeah, you also have to like shoot those with a Vulcan cannon. It's like what a Rouge stage was like kind of a big like, you know, like a big test of like your knowledge of that stuff. The Eggman one is like, okay, how much are you? Yeah, have like a tire point bonanza if you got decent at like the combo system. And like technically speaking, it is still kind of hard, but at the same time, the fact you've got the hover and the hover also, as you go up in like the right circumstances, it honestly makes the platforming at this level not all that difficult. Like, it's very much meant to be like a beta stage. There you go. Alright, and now we go back down, and it's like another one where like you can get a lot of points out of it. Oh, I think this is an optional upgrade. Get here. Oh, this is a big one. Protection armor. Yep, this just straight up gives us extra HP. Like, I don't think I took damage this entire stage so far, so you can see at the bottom like how much extra HP you got out of it. Though yeah, grabbing the Chaos Drive and brings its on will increase our HP, so that just changed a bit there, but yeah. Oh, got more health now. I don't think Chao need it. Like, the only thing that really tends to kill you in these stages are like separate stuff, but it is an option. Oh, like it's a nice little bonus to have. Alright. Oh, okay, I had a shield and it lost somewhere. Like, I took damage from somewhere. It's just kinda hard to tell, like, where damage might come in from these parts. It's being on rails, like, it kind of feels like it's generally fairly safe. Okay, there we go. Camera's not super great for this part, but okay, seems like it's gonna move around as necessary to figure out where I'm at. Okay, I didn't realize I was like one of those like enemies with like a billion points to target. Like those enemies that got like a bunch of like little thingies they shoot at you that you can target like each little part of. I really feel like they're just there to increase your points. As long as you realize that they're like, it's super easy to kind of only target like one spot of them and yeah, only get like some of the point rewards out of them. Hey, it's the yellow versions. I think they got like two places to target. Activate the switch, which makes the thing not drop down immediately. As mentioned, this stage absolutely is meant to be a breather after the previous one. So I'm just kind of scrolling through it and like getting like a so many combos and shit. Like, I'm not saying it, like, don't get me wrong, like, I really love it. Like, having like a little, like, thing that is just like a point bonanza like this. Like, with like, you know, not like super challenging gameplay, but like enough to kind of keep you engaged. And that shit's fun. And then I just end up jumping straight to an enemy cat. Oh, I hope I don't take damage. I don't want to lose like the 200 rings I got. That's like my only complaint about like the Eggman / Tails levels is that it's so easy to lose your... It's so easy to lose your like rings. since we're late game, so like the weird blue guys start popping up. I think the blue guys are called like artificial chaos or something. They're like a artificially created version of like the chaos thing from Sonic Adventure 1. Alright, there you go, checkpoint. I don't think I've ever talked about it, but depending on how many rings you've got, you get different rewards from checkpoints. With 100 rings at the boss, you basically just get a free shield out of it, so... Like the first time it's like a green shield, but if you already have a green shield, you instead get like the electric one that brings rings to you. So it's definitely like the kind of thing that if you can keep your rings, it can make, like you can kind of snowball a little bit. Hey, I thought this kind of weird part. It's like a kind of weird mini boss. Like I think the only way to really damage it, since you can't lock onto it as you can see, like the only way to really damage it is to use a broken cannon. I feel like you can probably even like properly break it, but I didn't manage that time. You just gotta aim backwards and just keep shooting. God, look at that score! Like 90,000 is ridiculous.
Now you know why I am the best.
Did I get any Chao keys? No, I didn't. I did not notice any at all.
Why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Mr. Eggman!
If you value your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
Well, now we know how that happened.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
It's kind of weird that like gives you the internal monologue of Sonic in the Dark Side story. At least I hope he didn't just say that out loud.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa. You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
I like the Dark Side story kind of tells you how, like, Eggman knew there were two, he basically just bluffed and went, oh, that must have been a fake one, right? And then Tails just absolutely tells him the bluff.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Like, Eggman didn't know exactly, but, you know.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Let's hold on. Bye, Sonic.
Sonic!
Kinda fucked up, this is the final game of the Sonic franchise. Like, chronologically speaking. This guy's blown up in space like that.
Now we have some other things to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic's asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Right. Alright, it's time for Tails' heroic moment where he, first time being asked to do something for Sonic, he manages to overcome himself and defeat Eggman. Except, since we're playing as Eggman, we just gotta absolutely ruin that heroic moment. The trick with the second fight is you really want to stick close, because I think if you see like the little thingy there, it basically means that they're about to use the laser thing. The only way to really dodge is to be super close so you can't be get behind them in time. Like if you try to like circle around the range or something, you will get caught by the laser whenever it happens. It does a shit ton of damage. Anyways, we ruined that heroic moment.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan for here. Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
Wait.
So you did your homework, is that it? I would say that's an invasion of
Is she known as Rouge the Bat as the government spy?
It looks like things aren't.
It's like, oh, you're that Rouge the Bat. It's like, are there that many to get confused by?
And get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form.
Eyes only, top secret.
This picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow. Then exactly who or what is standing in front of it?
That text was actually very legible. I wonder if we can properly read it if you pause the...
7 Chaos Emeralds. Shit. Someone's trying to get me. Clips cannon. There's not much time
Well,
left.
I am trying to... Hopefully this time I'll actually upload a VOD, so... Upload a VOD of this, so... Anyone watching the VOD, feel free to pause that and read what the heck it said.
Believe that you're the real Shadow?
No doubt.
Even your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters to me now.
The game has much deeper meaning about memories and so on than freaking Dawn Trail. Okay, that was a cheap shot, I'm sorry. Anyways, I think this is the final stage of the Dark Side story, and it is time for, you know, the final Shadow stage, which is kind of like the Sonic one, except... Actually, I'm not sure I'd call it harder necessarily. Like, it's got a little bit more gimmick to it. Basically, like a lot more gravity with like these little bits that you can go around. Once again, it's kind of funny how like this game came out before Mario Galaxy, you know? I guess space does lend itself to gravity gimmicks, so... But yeah, basically you just kinda go up like the tubes and so on. And generally they do a pretty good job at keeping you around. I say I completely get caught up by that one. I think in general this stage... Actually, I feel like this stage might actually maybe be easier than the Sonic one. Like it's kind of more gimmicky than the Sonic one due to like the little weird like gravity things you have to deal with. Oh, what the fuck was that? Never mind. The stage sucks. Actually, no, we do get to see what it looks like when you die. They actually did model like the whole like re-entry, that kind of thing. It's kind of fun. No, but I think the Sonic one just has Jerry more like... Is still very gimmicky, but it also has like a lot more like just general platforming thing it asks you to do. Like doing things properly with like homing attacks and so on, but this stage feels a lot more, I guess, on rails, so to speak. Like it does have... Well, I kind of proved it wrong a moment ago, but it generally does feel like it just kind of expects you to, you know, make like, you know, kind of put in more guardrails because they expect you to do mistakes. Anyway, see, it's Shadow's Mystic Melody. Oddly enough, yeah, in the final stage like Sonic, so there's a little bit of... I guess there's like a little bit of like a duality between that. Oops. Dang it. If you can get on top of these, you can actually just jump between them properly. But another skirt they got is to prevent you from getting on top of them, but if you can land there, they also make it a lot easier to just jump between them. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering what the acts at the end of these mean. So in the Sonic stage there were like little like green like with exclamation marks or something. Indicated you could do jump at the end of them to get do like a cool trick jump at the end. The ones with a red X at the end don't allow you to do that. It seems harsher, but also means you do get to use your homing, like your homing attack after them. Also yeah, the secret trick to those is that if you want to keep your general rotation, you can just jump to kind of keep where you are. I thought I was gonna just jump into the guy. Okay, final moment we just get to run down a big old version of this. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, like, the stage is actually kind of easier than the Sonic one. Because the gravity gimmick needs you kind of on rails a lot more. The Sonic one, you just kind of have to do like these all like ridiculous jumps over a death pit.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
Then again, I didn't really get much done. Oh, I didn't get a Chao key as well? Fair enough.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
I die hard too. Die harder.
Than just looking like me. What are you anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live.
Alright.
Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
But it's time for, once again, the final battle. This time from Shadow's perspective.
Alright, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
And once again,
Your chaos control!
figuring out how to get the damage in is a little awkward.
I'll use your chaos
The once again kind of just spin dash in, but after that you kind of have to figure out the different ways. I just gotta keep letting me do that. Okay, no, there we go. He jumped this time. So then kind of have to catch him off guard if he like lands or something. Okay, so him jumping makes him vulnerable, like when he's like in the like glowy state like I am. The same applies to me though, so if you notice he's about to like spin jump onto you, you can use that to kind of get yourself out of pickle. Honestly, you can just kind of just spam homing attack when you're behind him to very likely get damage in. I try to not make it like too ridiculous looking.
Take over the world. Glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
Hey, we did it! We won! Evil won! Yep, nothing to worry about. Alright, and that was the Darkseid story. Honestly, it does kind of feel like it ends on like a little bit of a nothing note. But I guess it's meant to be like a how you fill in the blanks for what happens from now and then. Except it does feel like each side ends up with a little bit of a plot thread hanging. Like at the end there was like that weird warning sign when Eggman had planted like the last Chaos Emerald. Like that's kind of like, you know, might have been just the canon ready or something, but might have been something else. And then it's easy to miss at the beginning of the hero side, like at the end of the hero side story, but well, Tails and AB are, you know, celebrating and all, Sonic being alive and so on. There's like a short bit where you see Eggman while lying on the ground grabbing like the yellow Chaos Emerald that's still there, which since Sonic got the fake one is evidently like the real one. Kinda implies that Eggman grabs that one and, you know, who knows where he goes off with that. So, while the two stories to some degree are maybe a little bit like mutually exclusive in how they end, there's a little bit of like, you know, both of them end with Eggman having all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds together. Even if in the hero story, you know, it wouldn't make sense that after the can exploded he would go off and try to insert them all, but still, he does have all of them. All 7 Chaos Emeralds are gathered together in the same place at the Eclipse Cannon. Alright, but yeah, that was the second story of Sonic Adventure 2. I think we'll probably... Yeah, I think it kind of... Like, this is kind of a part where I guess like most people probably generally stop, but as mentioned before, I definitely gonna mess with the Chao Garden. Like, we've barely started with that. Like, we haven't gotten really out of like the beginner cup kind of thing. There's like the... like a lot more stuff to mess with that. I definitely wanna... So yeah, this is absolutely not the end of like Sonic Adventure 2 for me streaming it. Even if we got to the end here. Or did we? I should have saved out the screen. I forgot there's still an emblem. Wow, all this stuff we've unlocked. Something to do after we beat both stories.
The ultimate light
form.
Chaos
Vengeance.
Space calling prayer.
Supersonic.
Cheers.
Untamed power of Chaos Emerald.
Professor Gerald, the truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
Yeah, I think it was obvious, but this is not the end. Now that we've beaten both the hero and dark story, it is time for the finale. So I was kinda trying to imply, and honestly kinda trying to sorta like, especially like how I like headcanonize like how this happens, like between either the dark or hero story. Yeah, all the 7 Chaos Emeralds got together no matter what. Like, the Eclipse kind of maybe got blown up, maybe it didn't, but yeah. So what happens if that happens?
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
Remember the place Sonic...
This is a death sentence for every human
So
being
that's how
on
it
Earth.
kind of saying it.
If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Remember the jail cell Sonic was in that had like all the scribbles in the background?
No. Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all the
worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest
Robotnik.
scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew
He
you
does
were
sound like a
behind
little
all this.
bit like it's a
Stop
professor
it
from
right
Futurama.
now, or else
I'd have done this a
Good news,
long time
everyone.
ago if I had
The
chance.
the space station
What do you
Ark is
mean?
on the way to crash into planet.
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe.
Well,
The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because
because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to be based on my original projections. I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the world.
wish to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The Eclipse Cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather Ricky. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to
I was
stop
a little
the
too
space
proud of
colony
that.
now.
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
Yep, all the plot threads coming together.
Right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emerald is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
Like, the voice acting is a little hammy, but I do appreciate this like the general idea of this.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Hey, let's get to work.
Alright, it's time for the actual final stage.
System alert. System alert.
And this one's got an interesting gimmick.
Initiate debug program.
Okay, first of all, it's also got a weird like time gimmick thing. You can hit those switches to stop time, and that has like several effects depending on where you are and what's going on. So god, the first enemy, I need to deal with those guys, it's like a Tails thing. But yeah, you might be wondering, it's kind of weird that we placed Tails for like the final stage, right? Don't worry, it will make sense in due time. I think it's kinda evil. Like, you actually have to break those before you fall down too far, otherwise you're not gonna get to the door. Yeah, like, you have to wait until they actually get properly out of the thing. With the blue guys, and, well... yeah, they will attack and start attacking non-speakers. Right. Now we just break this door and we're done. I didn't realize there were a bunch of enemies dropping in. And we're done! As Tails. That's right. This mission, everyone has to pull their weight. Oh, that asshole was preparing that behind a closed door, that's me. So I think, honestly, as a final stage, this is really cool. They kind of revisit that with some of the later Sonics as well, I think. Oh god. Again, I hate these guys. But yeah, the idea of like having like everyone ship in, I don't know, I think it's think it's a really cool concept. Ah, time's close, you can at least kill me, see. Okay, this one you actually have to kinda break these at the right time. Like, stop time at the right moment to get across. I think I wanna go up from here. It's kinda hard to... Dang it. Didn't get any combo off to that guy. Yeah, there's a kind of a trap there, just... I don't know if that door can open. Like, maybe you can get across if like time still stops when you get there. I have no idea what the trick these guys are.
There should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Okay, there might be enemies that spawn, but if I kill this thing fast enough... There we go. I feel like we want to climb up these pillars to get towards the top. I get a feeling the water noise is gonna be very loud. I guess you notice like the little laser barriers that get disabled when... like the one over there. They get... maybe not this time, but like a lot of them will get disabled. I think for here it's more just, you know, the water doesn't push you down when time's closed. You have to time it so you can get through. Honestly, yeah, I think this without the time stop gimmick is actually easier. Oh, but I might have to... yeah, I'm gonna have to do it to get through the water, because I think the waterfall just counts as a wall. Until you... unless... no. Okay, this is a little too short, so maybe if I'm like on the other one. I saw the Chao key crates, but I'll be honest. I'm gonna ignore this time since this is kinda serious story moments. Okay, now the chamber gets flooded. Okay. Now for Knuckles' version. So, Knuckles is a little bit harder than Roaches because, as you're noticing, everything's underwater. So, way back in like one of the Knuckles stages, I got like the thing that lets you breathe underwater, and I mentioned that it's technically optional, but it makes the future thing easier. This is it. If you don't have the rebreather thing, like it's still very much doable, but this entire section is like very harsh. Actually, do I have to go here? Or is it just optional? Like I might be being stupid. Might have to use that one over there. Okay, there we go. Go past the lasers here. Let's enter here. Okay, and that opens up the laser barrier there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, excuse me for a moment, but I've gotta go real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that everyone. I had a bit of a coolant build up that I had to vent real quick. Oh. It's kind of funny that Eggman is like the sort of like the lead guy in front of this. Like, for being like the main villain and all that, it's like the moment like shit actually gets a little dangerous, he's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just take over and like coordinate the shit out of saving everyone's lives. See, you might start to realize why it's kind of important to get like the Knuckles the ability to breathe in water. There are like bubbles here and there, like that one, to allow you to regain your breath like that as well. But generally speaking, like having like the rebreather thing makes life a lot easier. And yeah, like these passages have like things pushing you back, so if you... So yeah, you kind of get through that while the time stopped. Time for Sonic's time to shine. Wait. Well, we're all depending on whom he died. Rip in peace, roll this over. I think I know what's supposed to happen here. Okay, first of all, I need to actually hit these guys. This is a stage where it's like really freaking hard to keep the things. Oh, okay, no, you need to jump back, and then when you jump back, it opens up a door on the other side. Like, you have to kill the enemy that's above the death pit, and then land back on the thing. This is actually kind of... It's actually legit kind of mean. Yeah, being able to use the golden enemy here to jump up here. This section is weird, you actually do have to make sure that you land on the right side of there. Go down all this like weird snaky ways. Honestly, the Sonic section is, spoilers, very short. Like that was already it. Yes!
Just made it.
And yeah, keeping your rings throughout all that is pretty dang hard since you kind of have just a mix of all the stages, and well, it being the final stage, has a lot of harsh things to deal with. Honestly, it is kind of a shame that Amy kind of is just there to, at most, like talk to people.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing.
Saving people is a good thing.
Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria!
For all people who live on that planet, give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world.
Poor Shadow kind of just completely forgot the most important part of the
wish. I promised her, and I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and me.
I like a little anti-you as well. But yeah, it's kind of funny that Shadow just completely forgot about the actual pertinent part of the wish. Like, does he just kind of superimpose like his own desire until he remembered?
Just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
They probably designed the core like the shrine to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel
Remember that article Rose showed of the Project Shadow thing? It actually showed this thing, which has some implications.
The prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Like, I don't know how like later games exactly handle stuff, but I always got the impression that like, yeah, like maybe Shadow wasn't really meant to be ultimate life form, but you know, this one is kind of like, I guess to some degree made peace of it. But we don't know exactly what Shadow might have been or meant to be. Okay, so this is kind of a weird one because you kind of need to keep away from both the head and the tail. So you kind of need to stay like in this middle part, because if you go too far, then the head will, you know, will start going at you with the tail instead. And there's like the little bits here and there that have like the water in them, so you can't just keep running in a circle like you could say the King Boo fight, whatever you call it. Gotta keep dodging stuff a bit, and then you can attack the little thing again. Now we're on this side. Dang it, okay. Apparently you can't just get dragged off like that if you get pulled to the outside, so I do have... I was kinda keeping to the outside to grab some rings. But maybe I should keep to the inside a bit more, to prevent that from happening. Yeah, the downside is that if I stay on the inside I go a lot faster, which, as you saw, makes it a lot easier to kinda get ahead of the head. Pun actually not intended this time. Yeah, you kinda have to keep an eye on the ground to get, or you know, kind of keep a feel for when the middle point might be. Oh, this is awkward because I've got like the little intersection like right between me and the... There you go. Alright. Yeah, so kind of like how, technically speaking, for the finale everyone champs in. Like, Shadow doesn't get to participate in the like actual stage part, but he gets to be like the, you know, take care of the boss, so to speak. Alright, halfway there. Ah shit, almost had it happen again. I need to be careful about that part because if I get... Oh! But don't go too fast, otherwise the tail will get you. Same here, like obviously you have to get to the head eventually. But if you're too close, it gets harder to dodge stuff. Also, this weird segment where you basically just use like the homing attack to get ahead. Oh, that went terrible. Yeah, you're supposed to homing attack off of the little things, but I think the logic of them is kind of weird. Thank you, Chao. I've never would have figured that one out. I think there's like a lot of like later Sonic games kind of suffer from the issue that they have like a health system in case you die, but the health usually tends to be about stuff that's like a lot of the info gives you is about stuff that you kind of already figured out first. And even then, I could see some people like wanting to figure things out on their own and not being really told like how to do things. I shouldn't stick around too far on the outside in case I need to grab some rings. What's the prototype of the ultimate life form? Just this big ass lizard? Are you saying that the dinosaurs were the ultimate life form? Because if they were, I feel like they would still be around, you know? I feel that's the kind of stuff that, like, something to say about humanity, like, I don't know, a couple, like 10,000 or so years from now. Not too fast. I try to keep the head in my side since, well, it is where the attacks are gonna come from. I do think you do more somersaults if you press the B button multiple times. Dang it! I tried to go for the ring! Oh! Sonic phone game had a spider as it was. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like it's kind of the big boss of this game, so to speak. So I could see a phone game kind of bringing that back. Actually, I kind of remember 10 Sonic characters jumping around it. I think I remember hearing about it and some people complaining that like it didn't have the right music for it or something. Like, I don't know if it was like playing this song that's playing right now or... Well... Spoilers, there's gonna be a second phase, so that has an entirely different song. Oh, I actually lightspeed dashed on the last set of rings there. Instead of doing like a somersault. Oh no. Is this a liquid snake to shadow solid snake? If so, who's solid the snake? Silver solid snake? Well, he's not really related, he's just... Actually, yeah, Silver's just a random ass hedgehog. I can imagine if Silver did a crime, would people also blame Sonic for that? Not that Silver would ever do a crime because that guy's an absolute weenie. But kinda makes you think. I'm a Sasha ESP. Yeah. It's just kinda there. It's like they decided, hey, you know, it was kinda cool we had like a rival hedgehog, but what if we had another rival hedgehog? It's like, come on. I already have Shadow. Okay, this time I won't fuck up. This time I won't fuck up. I'll absolutely will fuck up. Okay, just gotta make sure to take a path that is very safe. Like, not too far or anything. Okay, I don't think it gets faster the one HP it gets. Also, it's getting more difficult. The lower HP they get, that never happens to the platformer. Yeah, Silver really was just freaking Trunks, wasn't it? Right, last bit of HP. If I remember right, I'm just gonna grab some rings for safety, but don't they even matter? Because yeah, the last phase is weird because it just gets to the middle before... Get to the middle while stuff tries to home in on you. Let's just be like for it, it's super easy to get on there and hit it.
Get out, you ugly prototype!
God, I died so many times, that was kinda embarrassing. Oh god, that's blinking.
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds! Is it gone?
Is that what Chaos Control is?
Why is he asking?
Stop the Chaos Emeralds. Why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
Dude, if it's deorbited, it's just gonna get pulled in by gravity to crash. Or that, I guess. I'm not gonna comment about the hand motion. I'm not gonna comment about the hand motion. Man, poor Shadow is kinda just stuck with being kinda silverish instead. He's sure a silvery hedgehog. Anyway, time for the final boss. It's gonna collision course to Earth by embedding itself in the space station by shoving it right up its butt. Gotta keep pressing the button. There you go. Okay. As usual with being in super form for Sonic games, if you're on low rings, basically the way it works is that it slowly drains your rings while you're in super form. You can't get killed by getting hit, but it will slow you down and you are constantly draining it. If you get super low on rings, because, you know, it gets harder to approach every time, you can try to swap over to the other side. That will swap to the other hedgehog that will have more rings depending on how that you swap over. And yeah, you use basically one button to go up, another button to go down. And try to control yourself while you approach. And it hopes that once you get close.
Before you're depleted, make sure to change places with me to collect more rings.
And yeah, we were at 50 before, but now we're getting to 40 at lower HP, so we have... It also gets kind of tricky in that regard. I think I didn't think I was already... You have to keep holding down the button to keep being in dash mode. It is death if the rings go to 0, so you have to be mindful of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a swap. I can get there in time. Just gotta keep going below.
It's up to you, Shadow.
Also, hell yes. Yeah, basically 40 is the maximum, and if you swap over, it will, like, sort of based on how much you had, give you like the opposite of that. What the fuck is up with this setup? This is just kind of fucked up. Okay, he's just gonna input reading my ass. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, as the text implies, you have a limit on what time to do this. Alright, there we go, final hit. I think we've got 2 minutes left. It's at like 4 minutes left at 1 minute, so... Like everything gets like more and more ready to get closer, but I think we might be close. Damn it, oh, I hesitated. With fucking lasers. Come on. There we go. Whew.
I must destroy all the evil the Professor has created.
I almost wish it lasted a little longer. But yeah, it's a cool set piece. I love it, but it's also very much a thing you have to learn first time you do it.
No way that's getting through.
Shadow, I beg of you.
Maria.
Give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow. Chaos control.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Considering it's the same people since the Eggman cutscene, have they been just standing there the entire time?
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the Professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
I do kind of like...
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'll be honest. I do kind of like this little character moment everyone has there at the end. Like it's maybe a little silly at times, but everyone's just kind of having this moment of kind of, you know, being together, reconciling and so on together. I don't know. I think it works. I think it does work. So hell yeah, live and learn. Like I felt a little bad talking over it in the like final fight, but man, this song kicks ass. Like it's over the top, but I can appreciate that. Alright, well, this was the finale of Sonic Adventure 2. At least of the story mode. Like all these stages we've beaten so far, they all have like 4 more like little side missions you can do in the stage select. And I mean, obviously I downloaded like the whole extended Chao Garden part. I've barely done anything in that, so yeah, no, this is absolutely not the end of me actually playing this game. Just I kind of want to get this out of the way, both to, you know, well, obviously to unlock like stuff and also, just come on, gotta play through the story mode at least, if it's streaming this game. Oh yeah, was this for 10th anniversary? Man, I can't wait to see what they do for like the 15th anniversary. And whatever they bring out in 2006 is gonna kick ass, right? If this is how they did the 10th anniversary. Right? Right? I kinda get the feeling this was meant to be the finale of Shadow 2, but then they kind of brought it back again. Well, here we are. We have beaten the second adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stage select.
All the stages are now available, up to and including Canon's Core. Alright.
Character select.
Time to figure out what the frick we are doing in the Chao Garden. We've got 34 emblems, which should give us like a few things to buy in the black market already. That said, the maximum amount of emblems you can get is, I think, 180, so there's still a lot to buy. Like we only got like 5 eggs available right now, like a bunch of different fruits and other stuff. I did buy at the beginning of the stream like the blue shell, so we've got like one... I've already got like one new guy, but buy all the stuff from like the final stages. Yeah, sorry, gotta wake you up, but there's also like a bunch of new stuff for you to get. Yeah, here's our little guy. He's got the happiest freaking face possible. Just look at that. Does still need a name though.
Here.
And yeah, once again, if people want Chao's named after them, do let me know. Like, he's mad because we woke him up while he was sleeping. Like, I'm gonna give him like a generic name or something, but if people want like a... either a Chao named after them or have like an idea for a Chao name, do let me know. Yeah, sure, whatever. Actually, I check out what Radu's stats are. Oh goodness, he sucks. He's got an E in swim and E in power. I think E is the lowest rank, so yeah. Oof. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do much. Ooh, drawing. Okay. No, let's bring some Chao to the garden. Now that we actually can just, you know, we're not doing the story mode anymore, so we can actually move between the Chao Garden and the kindergarten more freely. I'm gonna start actually like bringing them to the classroom and so on to learn stuff to do. Right. Dino's still asleep. Okay, I do think we kind of have fed Dino a lot of stuff like in the... like during the Dark Story as well, so I think they are finally able to actually beat the rest of the, what's it called, like the beginner races? Yeah. Alright, let's see how they do now. It is time. Once again. Everyone has the same mouth here. Okay, not everyone, but still, was a little worrisome. Yeah, I think at this point Dino's gotta be mostly way ahead of everyone else. Speaking of racing stuff, I actually was playing some... I'll have to admit, but I was kinda tired at the end of last stream. I still ended up putting up a bunch of Ruma moves to me. I wonder if I should stream that at some point. I do like the game, but I've played a decent amount to where I'm kinda in the mode of just kinda going speeding through so to speak. Ah, the watering can. Perfect. Okay. This will actually be able to plant seeds and so on in the garden now. Okay, let's do one more. Let's get the final one of the beginner races out of the way. At least I hope Dino will be able to beat it. Oh, one of them is even crawling and almost... Oh, but... Shit, they're so fast. Like the one right to our left there. Okay, we do have enough stamina to just use stamina boost the entire time, so we barely won just by that virtue. Look at that though. Hey, got a little toy car. Well, Dino got a little toy car. And since we beat all the beginner races, get an emblem for it. Okay, now. we've beaten all the beginner races, which, well, are basically just introduction to this. Now we've got a couple more options available. The dual races are, well, they're sort of like an extension on the beginner race. They are still, as you can see in the lower right there, the courses are a decent chunk longer. They're still kind of focused on a certain stat. Like this, for example, still has the big ass pool in it. Like if we can like try the aquamarine one as a test to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna expect Io to be able to win this, but it gives us an idea of what's gonna be in the future for us. Immediately 8th place, that's a good sign. But yeah, these are both a lot longer and also just generally have a lot more stuff to them. Like if the previous ones were kinda a bit more focused on just a single stat, these do ask for a little bit of a mix of them. Like this one is still very much focused on, you know, swimming as you can see here, but you know, like running is still very important. Like the little jump off there means that you want to fly. And yeah, like up ahead you can see like the crab pool from like the earlier stuff. Like basically all the beginner races stuff were like a single set piece that are actually part of like the bigger, like proper races, so to speak. Oh, poor Dino. This is not going well at all. Yeah, we're gonna actually have to get some stats together for this. They're so far ahead, oh no! Oh god, they're gonna get to like the finish line before we even get out of the pool. This is a little sad. But yeah, stamina actually kind of matters here a little bit. Oof, alright. Try again. Yeah, eventually, but not right now. So yeah, that's basically what the dual races are about. They are, as you can see, like a lot more focused on, like still kind of focused on this, like having like a lot in like a certain stat is gonna be very useful, but also very much actually like a mix of stuff. Actually, you can kind of see here, like the difference between the aquamarine and the topaz path is that the topaz one I think has like the cliff from the flying thing in the beginner race, and then it's still, you know, the same stuff essentially. And then like the Garnet one has like the cliff as well as the flying one. Like they are a lot more involved. Like it definitely asks for much more rounded, you know, rounded degree of stats. And then there's the dual races. Like these are like a lot more gimmicky races, so to speak. Well, your opponents are a lot more gimmicky, but the race courses are also a lot more varied in general too. Like I'm not gonna go through that since it will just end up in defeat anyway, but yeah, we're gonna... Dino's gonna need to get their shit together a little bit to deal with that stuff. Alright, they're still sleeping. Alright, well...
Stage select.
Got our first emblem from the shower board. Now, what's next? Well, I think the answer is pretty simple. We just kind of do like some of the incidental missions here and there while gathering chaos stripes and so on, powering up our shells as well on the way. Let's just go to the first Sonic stage. Let's do City Escape. The second mission on that is just simply collect 100 rings. Most stages have first, like the second mission being like collect 100 rings, which depending on the stage can actually be easy or honestly kind of hard as well. Like doing this on like the mecha stages can be tricky since those are very much meant to for you to take some incidental damage in here and there. And also, you know, obviously depends on like the general difficulty of the stage itself. The good news is we have all of our upgrades we've gotten so far, so we will be able to just use all the stuff we've gotten as Sonic. I think in fact we're actually like pretty close to just beating this already.
Yes!
There we go.
That was cool!
Did we actually get any Chao stuff? Any chaos stripes and so on, I realize.
Stage select.
Probably not. Okay, let's do the third one as well. Find the lost Chao. Basically every stage has a kind of hidden Chao for keys that we have to find for the third mission. I don't think they actually pop up in the other missions, but yeah, for these we basically have to hunt around a little bit. Let me show off some stuff, like for example, there's some metal crates here that, you know, first time you play a stage you won't be able to really use, but it has like a little lightspeed dash thing as well. Like a lot of the other stages have stuff for you to use the later game upgrades on for replay. I actually did think this stuff through quite a decent amount. I don't remember where the shower's at.
Here we go!
Like I think this upcoming section, it's somewhere there. And even if it's not, I know there's like something else to get. So you might... Okay, this is kind of hard to tell initially, but you see those metal boxes that are on the ground here? They actually hide a little upgrade. It is probably one of the least useful parts of Sonic, but we now got magic hands, which lets us grab an enemy and then toss it. It is honestly not really useful at all. Okay, let's remember where the shower is though. Here's a little shrine. Use the mystic melody. You get a spring that lets us go all the way up here. Now you might ask yourself, how do you get up here if you don't have the mystic melody? And the answer is you don't. If you don't have the mystic melody, you cannot beat the third mission of this level. There we go.
Yes!
So yeah.
Just made it.
Okay, it's entirely time-based, so me going for the upgrade lowered that rank. But yeah, if you wanna grab the... But yeah, like some of these are gonna expect you to actually have the music melody and so on, so if you wanna beat all the incidental missions, you have to get all the upgrades from all the for all the characters. Hope you're ready for that. I forgot how this works. Like, we're not in a story mode right now, so... But we are here by a Chao key, so... Kinda wonder if it will boot us out immediately if we try to go back to the lobby. Guess we'll see. There we go.
Don't worry, buddy.
Still sleepy? Yes, dang it. Okay, no, since we're in stage, you know, via stage select mode, we can actually just enter the lobby freely. How are people doing over here? There we go. Oh, do we want a green show? I don't know. I'm kind of tense. I am feeling a little tired, so I think I'm gonna stop the stream in a moment. I'm going to toss all the Chao into the classroom while I'm gone, though. Dang it. Okay. Doesn't seem like I can do any moderator stuff while in OBS. Give me a second. There we go. Alright. Also, yeah, some Chaos get upset if they are being held for too long. Whoops. Alright, well, like I said, I think I'm gonna stop soon. I think I'm gonna shove Dino in there as well, to be honest. I feel a little bad since they are obviously kind of just trying to get some sleep, but you know what? Look, if I had to wake up while I was still super sleepy and had to go to the classroom, then you can do as well. We all have to go through that shit. Alright. Alright.
Stage select.
So, I don't... Okay, I definitely will stream more of this game, don't get me wrong. Like, we've been in a story mode and so on, so we're kinda in a bit more freeform state. But, as I mentioned, I do want to do more stuff with the Chao Garden and so on. That said, I probably won't be streaming like tomorrow or something. I can't like mention on like Blue Sky and so on when I will stream. And like let people, you know, the people who I know personally like know about it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be it for me tonight. Like, yeah, no, we got the story mode down and so on, so now at this point I can properly focus on like the Chao Garden. Like I said, I'm kind of thinking of like grabbing some more showers and so on, and like probably doing like a bit more like the, you know, incidental missions, like the, you know, grab 100 rings missions and so on, and then, you know, get a bunch of emblems, get like, you know, like different egg colors and so on. There's like some fun stuff in there as well. And who knows, maybe I'll like check out some of the other stuff. There's like the kart racing and so on, like all that stuff also has like emblems hidden behind them. Like I don't know, like I definitely don't want to just stop here after just beating the story, so to speak. But yeah, that's... Alright, but yeah, that's something to look at like another time. Well, I hope everyone had fun with the stream. Like, I know I had, and yeah, like I said, I will see when I will be doing like the next stream or something. So I'll probably be kind of busy like like during the weekend or something, so I won't be able to then. But yeah, I'll let people know. Well, any case, have a good night, everyone, and see y'all tomorrow. Like, not tomorrow. See y'all next time. Bye.